going on, boys and girls? Ill-Informed Podcast is back at it again with another episode. We got
Boyjik,
Guy Jake.
Guy Jake. Boyjik and Guy Jake.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Don't know what happened.
we're straight now. We're recording with something better.
Mhm.
So
The device we used was a little old, one could say.
yes,
Perhaps a little dated.
maybe like 3 generations behind.
If you will, for the sake of the argument,
hypothetically,
to play devil's advocate.
you know,
I'll kick it off with Did you guys hear about the whole fucking Texas border conflict at all?
I know like very base level of what's going on.
What about you, boys, your kayak?
Negative. Don't really keep up with that shit. So.
Well, okay. How about can I say what I think
Yeah,
is
yeah.
true, and then you'd correct me if it's wrong? So
Yeah.
wasn't Biden like, we gotta keep everyone out of the fucking country?
No.
Okay, well
The
that's
exact
Complete
opposite.
opposite.
Really?
I knew that.
I for some reason
That was
thought that
Trump.
it was.
I feel like
Well,
more.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I for some reason thought
We have
that,
open borders right now.
Okay, but then so wasn't he like take the barbed wire down, and Texas was like fuck you?
Yeah, so they put razor wire. It's not barbed. It's the ones that got the fucking
Even worse.
little knives
Oh,
Even
that
worse.
just
Jesus.
lacerate you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So they put those up. It was the National Guard of Texas put them up, and they're sitting there like guarding it because Biden's like, take them down or else, and they're like, or else what? And let me just pull this up to make sure I'm getting it right because it was a tweet from some government agency about the whole situation.
Texas is actually kind of scary because they're pretty much a whole country. Like they
Yeah.
are huge.
And it's super red.
Hella
too.
yes,
Yeah.
hella guns.
Yeah.
Okay,
and they are
so-
not afraid to say bullshit.
This is a tweet
Kinda
from
crazy.
Civil Defense News on X or Twitter. Update: Biden administration privately considering sending federal troops to Texas border to clear out Texas National Guard members.
Honestly, let's just get it started. I think that this might be the start of the Civil War. I say we just go full out for it.
Some war. I will say that.
There-
if
yeah.
not civil, we're getting
something.
something.
Maybe Texas is trying to get away from America again.
Yeah.
It could happen.
They
I'm
like
gonna
blow
continue
the lines of the
reading this.
border.
Yeah,
They just
keep
like
going.
be their own island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hanging out by themselves, and they could make razor wire fences
Yeah.
on the Arizona side now too.
And then all the like
Arizona-
the
oh,
residents would
that's
just have their
speaking
own
of-
guns and go like protect for themselves.
Speaking of, there was a map showing the states in support of Texas. Utah is one of them.
Not surprised there.
Arizona and New Mexico aren't.
I'm not surprised there either.
I'm a little surprised because they're border countries. I mean, states.
Yeah, but I feel like they're like
They're not necessarily liberal. They're more
Yeah.
swing states too. So,
I don't know.
and I think swing states tend to be more against immigration, whether conservative or not. Swing states are like, no, thank you. But so it says reports of military equipment and armored vehicles moving via rail in Texas. Is the government going to make its own move to clear out Texas National Guard troops and state police by force? Question mark.
Dude, that's gonna be so fire.
The battle is not
It's gonna
over.
be so fire.
It's just beginning. Biden administration has the Supreme Court on its side and will take action to restore federal power soon. ...
That's crazy.
Dude, okay,
That's actually kind of nuts.
here's my gripe with it, because I really don't care about immigration that much. Whatever, blah blah blah. But the global tensions are horrible, and even with Mexico, it's kind of iffy. There was actually a dude that came over, who's been documented he's on a watch list as a terrorist, that just came over the border, and what was it? A journalist tried to interview him, be like, "Oh, where are you coming from?" And he's like, "If you don't know who I am, you're gonna learn who I am."
Whoa,
And then they were able to identify him.
Sounds like some like cartel type shit.
for real?
Yeah, and I guess he's been on a watch list for terrorism against the U.S.
He
for a
just got
while.
in.
Yeah, he came over the border.
Open border.
We need razor fences.
They put him up. I mean, and honestly, like, I don't know why we have
The
open borders.
laceration fences.
Like, we're currently, I don't know what that exactly entails, but like, we're currently open borders. Why?
I know. Can I be 100% honest? There's so much politically I know nothing about.
Oh, but yeah,
I
completely same.
I can't see
That's
the
why I'm not saying
reasoning.
much because I don't want
Yeah.
to like be too ill informed.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I have my opinions. I don't really care. You know, I think everyone should just be
Well,
cool
here's
with
the thing,
everyone.
like,
this,
I don't
mean, like, the
care.
thing that's just weird is that like they're our borders with Canada aren't nearly as strictly as enforced. So I don't
Because no one from Canada cares that much to come here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You know?
I get that. But it's like we're also like we're not. Mexico is part of our allies. Like we're not at war with them. Like
We're
they're-
at war with the cartel,
Well, yeah, but
and they
they're
kind of run the country.
but they're also at war with the cartel.
yeah, but the
There's
cartel kind
there's-
of runs
There's
Mexico.
there's a bunch of corruption and
But-
everything. But like it's like they're our allies, so like we should try to help.
Well,
Not just be like fuck off.
usually we have open
Yeah.
borders
Whack
specifically
asses,
for refugees, and I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
opening the border is like, yeah, that's help to them. But what are we gaining out of that? You know what I mean? Are we gaining literally anything from that?
Well, I mean, if we let them come over and let them become a citizen, then we get more tax money.
That's
don't.
true. We don't.
Well,
but
we
they
don't,
do.
yeah, but the government
They.
does. They.
Oh, and then there was another thing I fucking saw that possibly we might be going to war with Jordan, the country.
Oh yeah.
Between Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq.
Why?
Because we have a U.S. base there. We have a U.S. base in a whole bunch of fucking countries, but there's one in Jordan, and a drone flew over and attacked them. And the only reason the drone was able to fly over the base was because they thought it was a U.S. drone, and it killed 3 of our men.
Damn.
And I guess they were like, we might take action against this. Basically.
Damn, dude. Ew. We're fucked. We're so screwed. Like,
I don't think. Here's the thing. I just wait until the next real election, because I don't think
Yeah.
Biden's definitely not staying. No way in hell.
No,
is he-
Well,
dude.
dude, okay, I'm a little bit
It's-
worried. The only reason I think he's like his approval ratings are shitty, but the fact that global tensions are rising is also worrying in the sense that a lot of presidents start a war for the sole purpose that they get to stay in office until the war ends. I don't know if you knew that. If there's a war started under a presidency, that presidency stays until the war.
Well, I mean, even if he does that, he's got like 2 more extra years. Like the dude's gonna die as soon as he's off. Like, out of
well,
the
it might not
White
even be
House.
him that wants it. It might just be his administration
Yeah, I guess that's true.
that's trying to get that to happen.
Yeah, like it's. I don't. I also hate. I think I might have brought this up earlier, but I hate how it's like we're a democracy, but the real only 2 choices we have are Republican and Democrat. Like I realistically don't see any other point where any other third party will ever win an election ever again.
Theodore Roosevelt he wasn't either of them. I don't remember which, like the Green Party, I think was what he was
Yeah,
called.
I remember. Like I'm pretty
He's
sure
the only one. I think,
I'm pretty sure
though.
the Green Party is like the 3rd largest, political organization. I'm 100% wrong on that, but that's just the one that's that
I know
I
libertarians gained
Libertarian,
some traction because
yeah.
Joe, whatever the fuck her name was.
Joe Schmo. Sorry,
No,
Joe Bartolozzi.
nah,
Bartolozzi could be.
bro. And I don't care if you're liberal, Republican. There is no way you can look at me in my eyes and say that Biden has run a good term as president because this shit has been fucked.
It's just mean at this point. Like it's just sad to see him up there. Like no, I'm not even like
no
he'll
kidding.
you can like see him struggle to find his words, even though he's rehearsed it and like it's written.
Yeah.
And like he's still struggling.
You
to,
guys see the
find
thing he'll do where
words.
he'll
It's
literally
I
like
feel
he'll-
bad. You're old.
He'll literally freeze up for like a minute, and
It's 'cause
someone has to go like get him and like be like, "Is everything okay?"
Dude, it's because his neurons are dying.
Yeah.
They're decaying. He's
like,
dying.
He literally freezes.
That's happened. Like there was another. I don't remember what he was. What like title he held, but he was a fairly high-ranking government worker, and he did the same thing. I forgot his name, but it was like the old dude with the glasses. They made a bunch of memes about him.
Is it the guy that kind of looks like a turtle?
Yep. Yeah. Franklin.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
It's like Mike's.
Mike Trout, maybe.
oh,
It's not Mike.
maybe
Trout.
Shohei.
He's a Republican.
Yeah. He just freezes. Like he was just like I remember. I think it was someone asked him a question, and he just.
They like struggle to breathe.
It's like, bro, why are
Yeah.
we allowing these people to run our fucking country?
Well, they're old. They have experience. It's like no, they're old and they can't.
They can't function.
Focus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell, not Mike Trout. Sorry, Mike Trout.
It started with an M though.
Close enough.
I just want to say, like, I don't even know if I can blame Biden for the problems, but the country has just gone downhill since then. And it, to be fair, kind of started at the end of Trump's presidency when he got in at first, it seemed like things were at least neutral.
Mm.
And then near the end of his presidency, it started to go down, and then Biden administration just made it exponentially decrease, it seems like.
I want like a hard reset of the government.
Well, then go to Texas, because there might be a civil war, and that's
Dude,
the
I'm
way
a
to do
Texas
it.
citizen. I was born in Austin, Texas.
There you go.
He's got family there.
I have dual citizenship if they ever say fuck off America.
Well, do
Dual
you?
citizenship.
Well, do you? Because if they split off, I don't know how that works.
Oh, I was born there.
Yeah, I know, but still,
I'm a Texan
It's not
at
like
heart.
it's not like a country.
You're telling me I'm not a country boy?
This isn't like you being born in a already present country. This is a country that's created after you were born there 22 years ago.
What would my birthplace say?
Texas, but I don't know what the process would be. I don't know if they would just give you citizenship.
I was born there.
So what? It doesn't mean they have to
I have
give you
family
citizenship.
there.
It's a new country. They might have different rules. You don't know for sure.
Like what, dude? They're like the most Republican people ever. I think if Texas realistically ever became its own like standalone country or whatever, it would realistically just be America but super Republican.
Yeah.
Like they're like nothing. It would not change nearly as much as everyone thinks it
It'd
would
just
be.
be the
It
red
literally-
state that it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be like Texas, but like maybe a little bit more racist.
Maybe some slaves.
More
Yeah,
south.
Yeah, it'd be
type,
like like they'd fuck up a little bit, but like Texas fucks up a lot anyway. So
I don't really, dude. The thing that's weird is I don't even care hearing all this shit. Like maybe there's a civil war. Maybe there's a war with Jordan. Maybe there's a war with Russia, China, and North Korea. I don't care anymore.
I just get sometimes like
The only point where I care is like with the border thing. It's just like as long as they're not doing anything to like encroach or like have their like our laws be like kind of encroached because of them or something like that. Does that make
Is
sense?
you talking like martial law? You don't want that to happen.
Well,
Or?
I've heard of that, but what is that again?
It's basically where they shut down the borders of the states using the military.
yeah.
Something like that.
Just because of like
Military National Guard, whatever. But
like in emergencies or what? Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
use like if you watch like zombie movies if it's like at the beginning of the infection, they always use martial law.
Oh,
and
like
shut down the shit.
World War Z.
Yeah.
Martial law, World War zombies.
Z.
Yeah,
I mean, we could segue completely out of like politics if we want to, or do you want to keep going into politics?
I like the thing is like this is the thing
We're
that's
not even
also
like being
sad.
political. We're just
We're just
We're, like,
spewing off
hating on
about
everybody.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
actually,
I think
yeah.
the thing is that's sad too is like no matter which side you're on, liberal or democratic liberal or Republican or whatever you are, you just like you can't talk about it anymore because there's always going to be another side that's going to want to hate you for it
Yeah.
because we're so divided.
and
like,
in
I feel
our
like-
case, everybody hates us because we don't apply to either side.
Yeah, I just don't
really.
care about.
I don't
We're
know
basically
about you.
all in
Do
the
you?
middle. No.
In the middle.
No.
Yeah, I figured, but
It's basically the same thing as like my religion.
I'm just hanging out.
You're like agnostic.
I wouldn't say I don't believe in God, but
Agnostic isn't.
what's that? Atheist?
atheist is? You don't.
What's
believe in God.
agnostic? You just don't practice anything?
Agnostic, it's kind of like a broad spectrum, but like what it at its core was like, I don't know whether or not God exists, but a lot of people that are agnostic are like, I don't know what God is, or
Just believe in the higher power.
yeah.
pretty
I
much.
could probably say that then. Yeah. What about you?
I'd say that.
Yeah.
I think people would talk about God as like the big white guy upstairs with the big beard, like
When he was born in Southern Europe or whatever the
Yeah.
hell, like
You're thinking of Jesus,
oh,
oh yeah,
and he was in the Middle East.
Middle East, exactly.
Bethlehem.
You're talking about God. Bethlehem. Yeah, he's definitely white. We have white pictures of him in our LDS churches.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
like,
and
no,
even
like,
back
dude.
then, most people weren't even close to as white as
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
depicted. You
Like
know?
it's crazy. I don't believe like in that
Mo-
type of higher
I will
power,
say this:
but-
most of it is like I'm sure they're historically trying to change something
oh,
to like make us
100%.
believe something or not.
100%,
but
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like I mean like the thing is the world's kind of crazy. No one knows how we're here. No one knows why we're here. So
What
it's like
happens after you're here?
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. It's like I would like to believe that there's something that brought us all together to have this experience together, which is why we should stop being so political with everyone.
right.
We're all just hanging out on Earth together, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all bleed red and we all shit brown.
Well, the reason that it
Most of the
sucks.
time.
Most of the time, I mean, yeah.
Unless you're shitting black.
Sometimes we have
Then
weird
go
shits.
to the doctor.
But everyone has weird shits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to venture that the reason that most people hate their lives is because of people.
Oh, 100%.
How it's all set up, you know? Because, I think
I
just
feel like
society's fucking
that's
up.
only a thing, like,
Society.
not just here, but, like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, I'm going to go off on, like, a random tangent here.
Go.
But, you know, like, obviously, like, Bob Marley and, like, the Jamaicans. Do you think that, like, obviously, I'm sure there was, like, they had their own violence there and everything.
Mhm.
I'm not, like, too educated on all that.
Mm-hmm.
But they had more of, like, a understanding on things, and they just kind of seemed more, like, happy, right?
Yeah.
But here, it just, like, I feel like everyone clashes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna all, like, sing along and chant like the Who's in Whoville or Whoville. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I think another thing that's just kind of interesting is, like, the people that are the happiest here, essentially when you think about it, like, the nicest, happiest people usually have gone through, like, the worst shit imaginable in their life. Like, oh, my whole family's dead, but it's great. You know?
I'm just hanging out here.
yeah.
I think it's kind of weird in the sense of, like, are they just, like, delusionally happy because they just went through all this shit and then they're happy?
Mm.
Whereas, like Jamaicans and stuff, they seem happy and they usually, like, a lot. I don't know how much they had to deal with, but I don't think they got happy because my whole family died and now I realize
Right.
my normal life is all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like a psychotic break almost when people get happy. You know what I'm saying?
Which is kind of sad.
Well, then again, maybe they go through so much, like, trauma or depression in that state that they come out of it and they're like, well, I guess I'm happy because I'm not sad anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
not,
they
like,
were
as
just
sad.
so
Yeah.
fucking beat down that, like, the normal state is great for them,
Right.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And their standards drop, I guess.
Even I mean, that's along
Yeah.
the same lines. I guess it's not a psychotic break, but it's like they had to just go so fucking far down to almost like just like wanting to be dead
Yeah.
to then come out of it.
It's
and be
it's
happy.
those it's those like type of people who have gone through all this shit and then they're like, yeah, I just want to like work at Home Depot and like work an hourly job for the rest of my life.
Like, they're comfy with where they're at.
They're
Yeah.
comfy with like just like living a very easy, simple life, and you're like,
That's what the fucking government wants from us. They want us to be their little workers that just be fucking...
well, dude,
And I wish
there's-
I wanted to be that. Really,
I honestly,
I really wish I wanted to.
Well,
be
because
that.
there's no way that especially I don't think in our lifetimes that's gonna change.
No.
So like I don't
Within the next, 50 years? 60 years?
I don't see us retiring anytime
Yeah.
in our lifetime. Because like I mean, the
I do.
people now are struggling to retire.
Our fucking supporters are
podcast.
gonna-
Well,
is
our
gonna
podcast is gonna pop off.
Supporters are gonna retire us.
Yes, sir.
But
So thanks.
I
You
mean,
guys
Thanks,
probably
guys.
won't unless you do a podcast too.
Yeah.
do a podcast
I
We'll
think
have you
we
on.
have listener support set up. Give us money on Spotify if you
so
want.
we can retire.
Yeah.
Now,
Shout us out.
I think the reason I don't want to do that, I don't want to work, is because I can't afford anything. Because you look, in the past, like your grandparents and even your parents, they were like, they didn't hate going to a 9 to 5 because they could buy a house eventually,
Right.
and they knew they could retire eventually.
Most of them, they're like happy, quote unquote, is
Mhm.
because, oh, my dad has his own business, or fucking, I work for my dad's shop. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And
I
I
feel
get
like
paid
if we had
25
real-
to do nothing.
real
basically. Yeah.
options of like places to live based on how much we were paid at this food job, then I would be fine with it.
Yeah.
But you don't really. You
Well,
know?
like my grandma worked at like a supermarket pretty much her whole life, and like she by no means did she live super like cushy and comfy or anything, but like it provided for her, provided for my mom, it provided for her brother,
Mhm.
like it provided for their family, and they owned a house, and it's just
Right.
crazy that like
Not to say
there-
that people, aren't doing what they have to do.
yeah, but like it's like you could work. Let's say you work at like Walmart or something.
Walmart.
You work at Walmart.
Walmart.
Like you could work a full 40-hour work week, and then after taxes and then all your bills and everything, and after
Gross
your
pay.
paycheck, then you have to take care of your kids, and then you
Right.
pay for gas, and then everything's just ridiculously expensive in comparison to how much you're making, to where it's like, well,
You do
now
f-
I'm working and not even paying for the shit that
Yeah.
anyone could pay for.
And you feel like that little worker ant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then not to mention, like, it's nice when companies are like, oh, we have benefits where it's like we have like health insurance or dental insurance or all these different things, but then they take money, and it's like very cheap, but it's like they still take money out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
So it's like if a struggling family needs that money and then they also need insurance, it's like, well,
Good luck.
Tough, bro.
Go get 3 jobs.
Yeah, you're either gonna pay for your insurance, we're gonna take it out of your paycheck, or you're gonna be able to feed your kids.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just ridiculous how. This is I just kind of realized this is such a like depressing episode we have going on.
Not even depressing, just talking about like real shit.
Yeah, honestly, it is.
It's the reality, and it's depressing because it's
That's actually crazy. Is I was like, it's so sad this episode. It's like it's just the shit that's going on in the real world.
It's so depressing because for once, aside from us talking about the medical industry when you weren't here, it's like the only podcast where we actually talked about like current events in depth because we might have mentioned some. But yeah, I mean it sucks.
It's not great. It's
Kind of feels like we've been talking for 40 minutes about it though.
yeah, we're barely breaching 20 right now.
Let's make sure that hopefully the cameras are
Oh
recording
yeah,
now. Hopefully. Pray to the gods. The apple gods.
the apple god.
Glory be to God.
Pray to the white
the white man
Jesus
upstairs
Christ.
with the
white
white
Jesus
beard.
Christ in our LDS churches.
Amen.
Speaking of, I don't know if you guys like on your TikTok, you see a lot of people talking conspiracies or random shit like that. But I keep getting religious people conspiracies, like talking about the second coming and shit like that. Have you guys heard of the show?
You're on the religious side of TikTok?
Yeah, I've been seeing that shit. It's it's wild, honestly. Some of it.
Hold on, before you start, have you seen the ones of the AI Jesus talking to you?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yeah, I'll regularly get like one religious TikTok out of the month, and it's like super out of the blue.
Crazy, and it makks you like, what the fuck is this? Like, no, I'm swiping.
You guys should see the ones that I see, bro. This shit is, there's this dude. He says, "Glory be to God," every time at the beginning of all of his TikToks. Exactly like that. He says,
Glory be to God.
and dude, I don't get what the fuck he's saying. I'll have to show you guys. I can't even explain it. He'll bring up a movie title and he'll like dissect it syllable by syllable, and he'll go like, let me think of an example. Dawn of the Apes. And then dude, it's crazy. I'll just have to show you guys because I can't even explain it. But
It's like
the
those.
reason I bring it up, have you guys heard of the show Has Been Hotel?
I don't think
Negative.
so.
It's like like a furry kind of a TV show.
like
It's
Hotel
about
for
hell.
Dogs.
No, it's about hell. Though.
I've seen that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about hell. Basically, the premise is like they're trying to get people in hell into the hotel to fix their sins or something, and then they can go to heaven.
I got you.
And I keep seeing people bring up the trailer for that TV show, and they're like, look at this, Amazon is making a show where they say Lucifer was the good guy. And it's like, I don't think that's what they're saying. But
Yeah, it's like one of those things where now people just look too deep into everything now. Like
Everything's
it's like
conspiracy.
Yeah, it's like the monster cans. It's like, oh, that's actually a satanic symbol because it's like the 3 like claw marks of Satan when he was falling from heaven.
That
it's
one
like
classic video of that lady explaining it.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
shut up. Like what you people look so
MILF.
deep into Whoa, what?
Here it says on the can, 666.
doesn't she say something about MILFs at one point?
I think she does.
I don't know why. What doesn't say MILF on Monsters, does
You
it?
should look it
It's
up.
definitely not.
I wouldn't mind to look it
But
up.
I'm
right now.
I'm surprised you guys haven't seen anything about like Has Been Hotel.
Mm-mm.
It's like it's I don't think it's a good show. Although I have heard some of the songs that
think
come
it's
out
a
of
good
it.
show.
Good show.
I have heard some of the songs because it's like a musical.
Some of them are here.
They kind of slap.
Charlie's Inferno.
No, not
Not as good?
not as good as that, but
Dang.
because it's like kind of like a furry fest. People are saying, and
Like,
I can
is
see
that
that
like
because
is that like real? Like, are people like in furry suits or like what does that mean?
No, it's just because like there's anthropomorphic animals
So people in a
along
costume.
with people.
Yeah.
Let them fuck around, dude. It's hell. Who cares? Let them hang out.
Yeah, what if you want to be like? I would be cool being like a elephant if I went to hell. If I could,
I'd be so cool with that. I'd be like a dolphin. I'd have like a little pool that like a skeleton would like push me around in.
Yeah,
And I can
A
just
skeleton.
Yeah.
You can just push me around in it.
No, I think it's because like one of the main characters is like a deer technically, but he doesn't look like a deer or something like that.
It's like the. What are they called?
We should count how many times we do that in the episode. Like think and like.
I
snap.
never,
What are
I
they called?
can't snap.
Wendigo.
Like a Wendigo, maybe.
Wendigo.
I just saw I saw a picture of him with antlers on one of those fucking religious ones, and he's like, "Look at this furry shit." It's like, is this supposed to be Satan? Satan doesn't have horns like that, or whatever. I don't know.
But yeah, also people who, no offense, again, listen, no offense, but like people who are extremely religious, often they're like, no, that did not happen. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah. No, because the gold plates from fucking Joseph Smith tell me that.
Yeah, it's like, listen,
Yeah.
dude, I don't care. Believe what you believe, but I also think it's stupid to like blindly follow something because someone said so. Like, and I think that for anything. I think if like someone just told you,
Right.
like, oh, did you know that like water can actually kill you? It's like, obviously you're gonna look into it. You're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, fuck, I'm not gonna drink any more water.
That's the thing about it.
So it's like-
It makes everyone stop thinking for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, you like if you
Assimilation.
if you think for yourself and you're like, yeah, no, I still fuck with this. Cool.
You know,
But it's
who
like
blindly
people who are so like closed off
And
to where
wrapped
they
up
can't
in
have
it.
a conversation
Yeah.
about it. It's so ridiculous.
You know who blindly followed ideologies? The Third Reich, Nazi Party.
True. Bringing it back.
Not saying that religious people are that way, but that's just a case in point to be like, you should question some of the things that you hear
Right.
just wanted
to a certain extent.
And that's actually healthy for your brain to do that.
yeah.
I just wanted to say, by me saying we're bringing it back, I did not mean the Third Reich. We're bringing it back, meaning that we're bringing back
I
Nazis.
didn't even hear you say that.
I was meaning because we mentioned Hitler a lot because it's funny. I mentioned I wanted to bring back the Third Reich. And
We've talked about Hitler. Like
We talked
Yeah,
about Hitler
so-
in the last week's episode too.
yeah,
I
just
said,
wanted
you
to-
said H-man.
yeah, you said H.
H-man, and I said a certain Adolf a
Yeah.
couple of times.
So just wanted to put that out there so everyone.
Zach
knew.
is bringing back the Third Reich.
Okay, but here's the thing. More so often than not, I feel like he comes up in conversation.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
No, because like I feel like World War II is one of those things that a lot of people have a weird hyper obsession about.
Yeah.
And like I obviously all three of us do because we bring up Hitler every other week.
Right.
So it's like I feel like people just have an obsession with like World War II in general, and Hitler just happens to be part of that.
Reignited it is all the talks of Hitler in the conspiracy theory video that
100%, yeah.
did, him going to Agartha, and then there was the one that said that Adolf Hitler was enlightened, and he was actually he knew more than everyone else because he was so spiritually connected.
Wasn't there one that like he literally got like
It was
raptured?
crazy. Yeah.
One of the conspiracy theories was that Hitler got raptured, and that like like the rapture, that's like the second coming type shit.
Rapture.
It's like
The
real-
rapture.
Yeah, where it's like the rapture is like all the believers. I don't remember what
Vince Vaughn opens
Vince
it.
Vaughn.
Oh, wait,
opens-
you don't know
That's
that
a
joke.
very,
Are you
that's
talking
a
about
very
like the
inside-
gates to? Wait.
No, so like when the rapture,
second
happens-
coming.
Yeah, like when the second coming happens, the rapture begins, and all like the devout believers or whatever will get sucked up into heaven.
Okay. Yes.
And then
yes.
everyone else will kind of have to fend
Do
for
you
themselves.
know the whole Vince Vaughn joke with the
Uh-uh.
rapture? You don't? Okay.
What's that from?
I don't remember how it started, but it was over Xbox party. We were saying I think it was Nick was calling Vince Vaughn Rapture Boy, and we're like, he's the one that opens the rapture.
Vince Vaughn opens the rapture. You've heard it here on the Ill Informed podcast first.
It's canon Christianity that Vince Vaughn will open the rapture.
Nick Cannon opens it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon comes in and helps Vince Vaughn. Sorry.
Nick Cannon and his 20 wives.
Oh, dude.
Is he actually?
Well, he's got like 19 kids. And
He
I'm
has
pretty sure
19. He has like some
and
obscene
I'm
amount
pretty
of
sure
kids.
he
with,
has like different,
12 girls.
different,
Yeah.
a different mother for each of them.
Polygamist, or is he just
I think he just
bouncing?
likes to fuck.
No, I'm
bouncing from girl
pretty
to
sure
girl?
he's at least married to a couple of them.
No way.
Is he not?
I don't think so. There's no way that he's practicing polygamy.
I like how we segued to talking about Nick Cannon from
Nazi
you,
Germany.
From you saying Nick Cannon opens the rapture when we were talking about the rapture.
And Vince Vaughn.
That's the segue for this, by the way.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn, Nick Cannon
I don't
team
know.
up to open the rapture.
Look up Nick Cannon.
Dude, I literally look up Nick Cannon, and the first thing that pops up is Nick Cannon kids.
Yeah.
Let's see how many he's got. Real quick.
Search up Nick Cannon
Oh,
opens
okay.
the
Well,
rapture.
that's just okay. Well, listen, 12 kids is still a lot.
Yeah, but with how many girls?
Search up Nick Cannon opens the rapture.
Okay, I'll look that up after. Let's see. Father. Whoa, he was busy.
That's what I'm saying.
He had 12 children, 9 of which arrived in the span of 2 years.
Is he allergic
That's what
to
I'm saying.
fucking latex?
9 in 2 years? That's a crazy stat.
Why does he have kids? Like,
That's a fucking anyone
Does he
that's
want-
allergic to latex. Okay, go get fucking lambskin
Vasectomy,
or
weirdo.
whatever the fuck.
no, I know. I'm just saying, like, where's
know.
the condom?
Yeah.
Whoa, Mariah Carey he's got a kid
Yeah.
with. I don't know, Brittany Bell. Maybe you know her. Is that a
I
sister
don't
of
know her.
yours?
He has a baby with one of the chicks on Selling Sunset. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Mm-mm.
Abby De La Rosa. Is that her?
No.
That's not her. She's got a kid with that. Alyssa Scott.
She's got a kid with that.
Sorry, I meant her.
It's this chick.
Bree Teasel.
Tessie.
Bree Tessie.
Brie Teasel.
Lanisha Cole.
Lanisha.
You guys know her?
Negative.
Negative. Oh,
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. Serious
I
XM.
saw that. I
Is that-
literally
is
thought
that
it was.
an ad for an
Yeah.
article.
I thought it was saying Ice Spice had a kid with Nick Cannon.
You heard it here first. Nick Cannon has a kid with Ice Spice.
You heard it here first. Conspiracies.
What is an Ice Spice
Does he?
song? I was about to start singing.
You
an
thought I
Ice-
was feeling you? I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah, you do.
I can't say a word in it though.
That.
A munch.
That's not how it goes. That.
You say that word.
No,
Here, I'll point at you when I say it. That. You say it now.
I don't know the word. I know there's a word. I
don't know it either.
That. Something.
Homie, a munch.
Oh, that's what
That's
it
what
is.
it is.
I don't know what you guys are saying.
Dude, Ice Spice freaks me out. Like, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, just going up on stage and just shaking your ass, it freaks me out. Like,
She's a
just-
performer.
like, I get, like, dude, it's cool, do it, but, like, it's just.
I get it. It's cool.
Like, it just freaks me out, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just weird to think about, all the people that are in the audience, just live, just.
Recording it too.
Yeah, like, it's
Yeah.
just such a weird environment. Look at this fucking goober standing up again.
I gotta stretch my legs.
Nick Cannon also has those like $80 million pair of shoes, doesn't he?
What shoe would that be?
It's like the all diamond ones. He like wore them.
Where
on
is
America's
Nick
Got
Cannon
Talent.
getting this fucking money?
Fuck if I know.
All these children.
Are you
and
kidding?
$80 million. Dude, no, listen. Like, he's a C-list celebrity at best.
I'd say at very minimum B.
Are you kidding?
What is
Wild
he
and
in?
Out.
Wild and Out is
America's
like a
Got-
fucking
wait,
He
D-list
sings.
America's
I'm
Got
sure he
Talent?
sings, right? He sings music, does
I'm
he not?
sure he does.
Yeah, but it's like
America's Got Talent.
D-list
Is he
music.
still the like funny guy on
Oh
that show?
no.
I remember he was the funny guy who was be like,
He's
"You're gonna do great out there.
Nick.
Go."
He signed a huge thing with Nickelodeon. He was all over Nick. Remember that?
You don't
Oh,
become
yeah,
okay.
He was.
You don't become ultra rich off of Wild and Out shitty music in Nickelodeon.
If you're on TV, yeah, you do.
Not $80 million shoes.
I'm gonna look up how much they were. 'Cause
And
maybe they
19
weren't
children.
80 million.
Rich.
812.
12, 19, that's not much of a difference.
Nick
When you're getting
Cannon.
that high up in kids, it's like you might as well have 19 if you're having 12.
Oh, 2 million, not 80 million. Sorry, I was really.
What's his net
off.
worth? What's fuck
Yeah, let's
Netflix
see.
and chill? What's your net worth?
Is that a Nick Cannon song?
No, that's Drake.
Oh.
So the new me is really still the real me.
I just forgot to put up net worth, so I put Nick Cannon and it just put up a picture of Nick Cannon. Literally, okay. Every single article I've clicked on about Nick Cannon somehow ties it in with all of his kids. Like this, I literally looked up Nick Cannon's net worth, and it goes Nick Cannon's net worth in 2024 and how he affords all those kids. It's like they always try to say something. Where? Comedian, actor, host, and producer.
He's a producer. He doesn't. I mean, yeah.
He's no Pharrell Williams.
Right.
No, bro. Pharrell Williams is in a league of his own.
But acting and being on TV, I'm sure.
What has he
has-
acted in, bro?
50 million. in
Wild and Out isn't
2024.
acting.
That's not acting. No.
That's a host.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear me? 50 million. In
Yeah,
2024.
that's not.
Around too. They never actually know.
Yeah, well, let's we can even drop it in a 30.
Yeah.
That's still a shit.
He
ton.
might even have more than that.
Yeah.
But we have no idea.
So
Given that he recently told LA Times he makes 100 million per year.
So he used 4% of his net worth to buy those shoes. That's what I'm saying is like, he's not Drake rich. $2 million shoes is something Drake would do.
True.
You know?
Drake's got that money.
And I really only know Nick Cannon from Wild and Out, and I'm like, yeah, that makes you rich, but not like
Also, Nick Cannon is
Rich.
like the worst fucking guy on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, he is. He's not that good.
He fucking blows. Like, to be fair, like I haven't watched a lot of Wild 'N Out, but every time I've watched it, I'm like, dude, get this Nick Cannon bloke off the fucking screen.
It's his show, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not gonna lie, Wild 'N Out was kind of cracked back in the day.
Mhm.
Like now it's kind of obviously blown over, but he wasn't too good.
Nah, bro. Even in like the fucking prime of MTV, I was like, Nick Cannon blows. There's nothing cool he does.
Yeah,
I can't think. I genuinely still can't think of one cool thing that he's done.
and don't get me wrong, like I like girl rappers just as much as guy rappers, but I would say that there's a lot more girls on that show that like spit more fire than him.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That one girl
Easily.
that kind of looks like Bella Thorne.
With the
With
red
the
hair.
red hair.
Yeah, I know
Mhm.
exactly what you're talking about.
She
Yeah.
spits. And dude, the thing is, everyone.
She spits. Sorry.
Why are you looking at me? Zach looks
Sometimes-
distraughtly at me.
Sometimes I do this thing, but I like being in the middle because I like doing this bit where sometimes someone will say something and I'll just go and look just to see if I can get a reaction. Might as well. I'm in the middle. I gotta use it.
Speaking of Nick Cannon, did you know that Nick Cannon was pretty good friends with Usher at one point?
Segue.
At one point.
Segue.
And Usher is actually doing this year's halftime
Yeah,
show.
which is why.
Which is why what?
Why did Usher get it?
Because he's
Has he done
Usher?
it before?
No, but I mean, like, if it
Because
was like,
he's got bangers.
'Cause
I
he's
don't-
I mean, bro,
Usher.
like, I'm
Yeah.
saying he's like it's cool, but like,
yeah, 3 times.
Usher over Nick
Yeah.
Cannon for sure.
oh, without a doubt,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm saying, if
Yeah,
it-
3 times.
yeah.
What's- Why can't I think of any other Usher songs?
There's that
DJ got us falling in love.
Yep.
there's that one where he's wearing the cover where he's wearing the all white suit and he's got the tan hat on. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
You're thinking
yeah.
of Neo.
Oh, that is
Oh, is that
Neo. Fuck.
That's Neo.
Neo, you could be in the halftime show too
Yeah.
with Usher.
Try to get on there
Yeah.
with Usher.
That'd be a
If it was
banging-
like 2014, I feel like Usher would be prime candidate. But
Yeah.
it's like 2024. I haven't heard an Usher song in like 10 years.
Yeah, 3 times isn't him. His is yeah exclamation point.
Who's Yeah 3 times?
Let me see.
Shawty got
So
down.
let me just tell you
Best
his.
to get me.
So yeah exclamation point. DJ got us falling in love.
That's
Hey
my
Daddy,
favorite.
my boo. What else is there? There's another one.
I almost said Dynamite, but that's Teo Cruz.
Teo.
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 It might be Teo Cruz. Yeah, 3 times. Let me see.
No.
Shot it. Chris Brown. Yeah, 3 times.
We were off on that.
I knew it wasn't fucking.
Laffy Taffy. That's Chris Brown.
That's D4L.
Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy's D4L.
No, the one who goes. I don't know if it's actually called Laffy Taffy. The one where it's like, got that Laffy Taffy, that kiss.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about. You've heard the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Let me
Girl,
see.
shake that Laffy Taffy.
Mm-hmm.
That Laffy Taffy. You ever heard that? You've heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should look that up. That's a banging song, dude.
I think I might have heard it, but sing it again.
I want that girl. I want some bubble gum.
Okay, no,
a
yeah, I
honey
wanna
Chico
do
stick. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Cause you so
so
thick.
you go- yeah. I have heard
Kiss
that.
Kiss is what it's called. Chris Brown's. It's not
Mm.
Laffy Taffy.
I remember when what's his name? Like Jason Rudell. What's his name?
Jason Mraz?
Derulo.
Oh, Jason
When
Derulo.
he was popping off, I would literally thought he was Christ.
Where'd you get the Rudell from?
Jason
I don't know, I just pulled it out of my-
trumpets, bro. I used to fuck with trumpets so
Dude.
hard.
I genuinely think Trumpets is top 10 song of all time.
Yeah.
That's a bit, but
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's a good one. Same era.
One of my friends from Channing Hall, Jack. I'm not gonna say his last name.
I know who you're talking about. Windy City Flyer.
Yeah, Windy City Flyer. At one point, I'm pretty sure that was his ringtone because we were hanging out and like
that's a wild, it's
Yeah.
a horny
Wiggle?
ringtone.
Wiggle or
the-
trumpets?
the trumpets one.
Okay, that's
Oh,
better.
that's
Yeah.
I was
Because
gonna
wiggle,
say-
wiggle would be kind of.
That's a crazy ringtone.
No, I think it was the trumpets one.
My ringtone is Franklin's ringtone from GTA 5. Previously, it was Curb Your Enthusiasm's theme song.
I just do vibration 24/7.
Previously to that, it was the Peanuts theme.
I remember that. I think
Charlie Brown.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I want to learn how to play that on the piano so bad.
we should
dude.
become an
Dun,
acapella
dun,
group.
dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun.
Honestly, that probably is the best theme song. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
it goes so hard.
They hit that shit
Yeah.
hard.
And then it just starts all over
They
again.
Dude,
Yeah.
someone should make a hard rock edit of that. Someone
There
probably,
probably
has.
is one, yeah.
Have you guys seen the meme of that one?
There's a screamo rap god. There's probably a hard
That's
rock
fair.
version of
There's a
Peanuts.
meme of a kid, like no older than like 11 or 12, doing like a dance to the Charlie Brown theme song, and he's like just getting like breaking his knees, getting so low, and then like kicking out of it, and like going down and like kicking out of it that way. I was like, dude, this guy, how do you have knees that work like that?
He's a kid, bro. They
Yeah.
got like elastic tendons.
Yeah.
They
They got
that
squishy
age.
bones.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
squishy bone syndrome when they're that age.
Anyone that would try to do that literally would probably like break a kneecap or something.
Yeah.
I remember when like the Orange Justice got really big and I was cringe. I used to do it really low and I used to like hit my knees to the floor. And I remember thinking about that and wanting to cry.
Well, here's the thing. Old people now have bad backs and like knees from like war and like putting in hard work at the job. We're going to be 65 or 70 and we're going to have back pain, knee pain from doing Fortnite emotes and like dances.
Yeah,
That's
true.
that's what's going to be.
So true. I'd rather that though.
Yeah.
If someone's like, what would you rather have your back hurt from? Fortnite emotes or hard years and years of hard labor?
Yeah.
Fortnite emotes every day of the week. What are you looking for? Oh, that's
Yeah. Just for a frame of reference.
Cut it off at like maybe 6 seconds in.
yeah, that song.
So good.
They might get our ass. I've heard they're kind of close with their thing.
Yeah, but if it's under 15 seconds, we shouldn't get copyrighted. It's not like we're fucking making money anyways.
True.
Not
True.
yet.
And if anything, like we said last episode, we're like promoting something. Like
Mhm.
pretty much being like, this is a goated song.
Yeah.
So
Check out the
So-
Peanuts theme song if you haven't heard it.
Thanks for sponsoring today's episode, Peanuts theme song.
And if anyone can do it on, if anyone could do it on the piano, let us know.
Comment it
Comment
down
it.
below.
Post a video.
Post it.
Tag us.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you know when we post an episode. We should have waited to the end of the episode, I guess, to do that, but
Oh well.
Why not plug it in now?
We're free spirits. We do whatever we want. I would love it.
I would like.
Uh,
We could talk about bodegas.
have you ever been
why
to
did we put that on the fucking topic list? What
I
are
don't
we
know,
gonna say? Get up and egg and cheese.
Here's the thing: we always put the first one on the notepad is always just like something that we were just like started off with, like we just like randomly said. Criminal Minds is crazy. Like we don't like think post nut clarity, schmegma.
I also like
we
how
don't really think that
most
far
of
into
these
it.
that are in the first are the ones we hit last.
Yeah,
Like I don't know why we do it
because we
but-
try to avoid them because they're not real topics. We're just like spewing at
Yeah.
the beginning.
Bodega. By the way, a bodega usually found in New York City.
I mean, there could be other places. I don't
It's
know.
a convenience store on the corner of a street and usually under apartment buildings in a lot of
Little-
cases. At least in media, they show it under apartment buildings.
I'll be completely honest. I thought it was another luxury brand such as Prada or
Armani.
Fenty. Right.
Fenty.
Fentanyl,
Luxury.
luxury
Drugs.
brands. I knew it was.
Give me some,
real.
run me my Fent.
I knew that the bodega was a corner
Run me
store.
my
These
Fent.
guys didn't.
Go down to the bodega store to run me my Fent.
I think you
Bacon,
can
egg, and cheese on the side of my Fent.
W's in the shot.
Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese on fentanyl,
I need a Max
please?
Queen, maybe, to drink.
Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese with fent to drink?
My ladies with gentle hands.
What?
It's from that Drake stream that me and Kaiser recorded.
Yeah.
Oh,
W's in the shot.
shot.
I need
No,
some
I feel
Max
like-
Queen.
People I feel like, especially in New York, people think that bodegas are very like niche and like it's a 7-Eleven.
Listen, bro, if they can run you,
It's just a 7-Eleven with like a.
yeah, but it's local.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they can run you a Fent with a bacon, egg, and cheese on the side.
And then you get the W in the shot afterwards.
I need
Maybe
some
it's
Max
just because I
Queen,
haven't
ladies with gentle hands.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I haven't experienced the magic of a bodega because I live in fucking Utah and all I have here is like Costa Vida.
Well, no, bro. I think the
But-
thing is you
Right.
definitely get a relationship with the homie that owns
Oh,
it.
for sure.
Because, you know, you're like, hey, you had a bacon, egg, and cheese. Well, give me the Fent.
You know the beginning of that. Do you guys know the beginning, the long ass intro to Lamborghini High?
Oh yeah.
You know how they're like, oh, give me one of those Frontos. You know what I mean? And they like the bell opens and like walking in the shop.
Yeah.
That's what I picture a bodega.
Yeah.
Everyone.
The bacon, egg, and cheese in the fence.
Yeah.
Let me get a. Yeah.
Your Frontos are always fucking dry in this bitch. Sorry.
Where's the fence? Give me my fentanyl.
Yeah, I want to go to a bodega, but I feel like I'd also get yelled at a bodega.
Why?
I don't know. I just got that feeling. I feel like if I go.
I'm running a bodega here.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's like one of those restaurants. Like, what's that restaurant? I think it's in Chicago where the people are just like dickheads to you and they make really good hot dogs.
Is it called Dick's?
No, that's like a whole restaurant in Vegas, I think.
Oh.
And they just like are purposely rude to you.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I
So
think
it's not the one where you go there because they're rude to you. Would they just
no.
are
It's
rude to
like
you?
it's like a similar premise where like I don't know, like the charm of it is that they're dickheads or something.
What's
Yeah.
the
So isn't that Dick's?
No, it's not.
Not like Dick's. What is it called? It's like. So it's like a term for someone that's mean. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's not Dick's because that's the sporting goods store.
Well, like it's in Chicago and like they are. I don't know if it's
Cocks.
actually Chicago.
Bitches.
It's like for a hot dog
Cockwazzle.
too. So it's like I don't get why people like it's a good hot dog is good, but I'm not taking getting verbally abused to get a hot dog.
Yeah.
And they're
Okay,
dickheads. Like,
I'm
they're
kind of
douchebags.
confused. Is it like you go there because it's funny? Oh, they're rude to me, or is it like they just happen to be rude?
No,
It's kind
it's
of
the
like
first one you said.
It's like
Okay.
they make good hot dogs and like they're mean as a spiel.
It's like a bit.
That's
but
like bit of the store.
Yeah,
or
but
the,
like it's still like
I'm gonna search it up. I want to know the name.
yeah. I still wouldn't fucking go. I don't want to get called fat just because I ordered from you.
right. And they like smack your food down in front of you,
Yeah, dude.
and then like, I'm sure they can't slap you, but
They would. They could.
Okay,
They
yeah.
would.
Dick's Last Resort is a bar restaurant chain in the United
That's
States.
not what I'm talking about though.
That's what
That's
what
what
came up.
I didn't. I never said it was Dick's. You said it was.
maybe you're
Dick's.
talking about Chicago style pizza.
No, it's like a. Hold on.
Where is it? Where is it? What state is
I
it?
think
in?
it's. I don't know. I think it's in.
You cannon. I'll buy you champagne, but you love some Henny. From the block like you're Jenny. Gotta be real with
it's
me.
in Chicago. It's called the Wiener
She
Circle.
got me in my feelings.
So I was close, except for I had a different one that I was talking about.
It's called the Wiener Circle. They're just dickheads.
So there's the Wiener Circle and Dick's Last Resort, and they are both rude to you,
Yeah.
purposefully.
And it's like I get it. It's funny, but at the same time, like
It's
I
funny
saw.
that it's both like penis related.
Yeah, somehow
names.
penis related. Dick.
Cocks,
The next
bitches.
one's- like I get it, it's a funny bit, but I also saw like this dude they just like grabbed the money out of this dude's hand and then like put the rest of it in the tip jar.
Okay,
Dude.
that's different.
I'll piss in your mouth before I tip you if you're yelling at me.
That's
There's
different.
no
Yeah, you
fucking
can't
shot
just
I'm tipping your ass. I don't care if it's a
force
bit or not.
The tip. You can't force the tip.
I don't give a fuck if it's a bit, dude.
That's stealing,
Fuck
essentially. Like if they weren't gonna tip you that much, you're stealing from them.
Also, like I don't really like get the whole
Vibe of it.
Yeah, it's like why do you want to go to some place for people to be
Like,
dickheads?
oh, it's funny.
That
it's
and kinda
funny.
just
no,
have, like,
it's
a-
not. Like go to like if I'm paying. I don't want to be like pay for a shitty experience.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanna pay
bro,
for
I
something
want
good.
run me my Lakai. You
Yeah, that's
know?
what I'm saying.
Like I
I've
want a
n-
nice restaurant. If anything specific, I want it to be like nice and luxurious.
Yeah.
Not people that are dickheads.
It's not
Right.
even like I wouldn't even take like a nice and luxurious thing. I just would like to go to some place where they're not like telling me to kill
Home
myself
style-
because I'm fat.
Yeah.
you
Home
know?
style diner. You got the
Yeah,
old ladies calling you
that's what-
sweetheart.
That's what I'm talking about,
You know,
dude. I love the
honey.
old
Shit.
diners.
Yeah.
I don't want these
The dog names Sweetheart, Honey,
sweetheart, honey,
Sugar,
sugar,
Sweetie,
sweetie, Fig
Baby
Bear,
occasionally.
baby.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of more.
Hun.
Hun is a good one too. If I get called Hun, I'm getting happy.
Yeah. Especially if you're serving me some dinner style
Ooh,
fucking food.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
You know what? A place is kind of like that, but we went there. I don't know if I went there with you. It's that place in Beaver.
Oh, that jalapeno burger place.
No. They're the one. You know where there's a Chevron. It's got the big rocking chair.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah.
diner?
Mhm.
But the thing is it's fucking like all the old waitresses that used to work there are gone. Like when we went there wasn't that
Mhm.
many, and they used to kind of be like that. But the food's still good there. I still
Yeah.
like going there.
I missed the old,
On the way
like,
into St. George or on the way home,
Mhm.
Vegas too.
Man, I just like old ladies, but it comes with a little double sword. I just hit the mic. It comes with a little double sword. Because I love old ladies, but some of them need to watch their fucking attitude. Old
They
people
think that
in
they're old and they can do it for no reason.
It's either they're super nice or they're a jackass.
Yeah.
I feel most
and
of the time.
dude, like I'm pretty sure I've made this. I've said this exact bit on the podcast before. Like, you can't be like acting like a dickhead to everybody just because you're old. I could kill you.
Yeah. It'd take a blow.
I could kick you hard and you'd be out. You would never recover.
Oh, yeah, just push him over.
And I'm not
You know what's
saying,
funny?
I'm not saying like I'm gonna be a dick to old people, but
You're just saying it's a
Stop hitting the
possibility.
mic.
yeah, sorry, I'm getting hot. I'm moving my hands a lot. But if an old person is mean to me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's old. I'm gonna be nice to him because he's old.
You know what's funny?
You.
Tegan's talked about this a little bit. My oldest sister, she does it. She's got she's sick of it. She's got the shortest fuse when it comes to old people. She'll just be an ass right back immediately. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of wish I could do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick. Like, you're old. You should have sympathy at this point.
Yeah.
For people.
Like, let's be nice, dude.
I'm not coming up to you and being like, you're fucking. Look at your wrinkles, you stupid old hag.
I get you
Right.
gotta have things quick now because you don't got much time left.
But people
But
are doing
let's-
it for you, so relax.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's slow the roll. Let's be nice to people. I'm not giving you shit. And that's the thing. They're like, oh, you respect your elders. You haven't done shit for me, bro.
Yeah, what have you done
What
for
have
me?
you done for me?
For me specifically, what have you done?
Like,
Aside from sit here and insult me or whatever they
Yeah.
do when they talk to me.
it's
you
like,
know?
oh, I was in the Vietnam War, and I'm
It's
like,
like, oh, okay, a war that was useless to
Yeah,
the cause of the United
a
States,
war that I wasn't born for. Thanks.
and everybody said we didn't belong there,
And then we left.
and
Thanks.
we lost. Actually,
Yeah, it's like cool, bro.
you fought in a war we lost. Good job. You fucked us.
But now you're yelling at the
you
Jersey
might be
Mike's
the
worker.
you might be the reason we lost that war. You stupid bitch.
Old people need to watch their tongue around me and Jake.
Oh, I was in Vietnam. Oh, were you the reason we lost? Did you just suck that bad? Was your aim that bad? Right? It's like, oh, you were in a war we
I like
lost.
how he
Cool.
goes,
Right?
right.
It's like, oh, I was in Vietnam. Yeah, we lost that one.
We lost that one.
So thanks for losing.
Shout out my grandpa though. He
So
did
why
fight
aren't
in,
you
in
dead?
Vietnam.
Why didn't you just drop dead in that war? We lost.
We lost that one.
Why aren't you still there? We should be trying to win. Go back to Vietnam.
I'm pretty sure we're tight with Vietnam now, aren't we?
I have
Same
no
thing
idea.
with Japan. I'm pretty sure
I know Japan.
we fuck with Japan.
Or I know Korea for sure. We're hella
Oh,
tight with,
yeah.
with South no,
Fuck
North
with South
Korea.
Korea.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck North.
You know
Korea.
that Vietnam bit that we just did.
Mhm.
Good clip, I think, because it's a little bit
Edgy.
risky.
yeah. People
Risque.
got grandparents that went there.
My grandparent went there. Pretty sure both.
My
my,
grandpa Lyle fought in the
both my
Korean
grandparents
War
went.
because he was like 99 when he died, and that was like 3 years ago.
Mm.
He didn't do Vietnam though, I don't think.
He didn't do Vietnam. He didn't do that one.
No, he was like
He
he
didn't
went
do
to
it.
the Korean War, and he
He
was like,
decided
eh.
not to. On that
He's
one.
like, I don't want to go to.
He's
this
like,
one.
I want to go back to my family farm and do farm stuff.
I fought
And
my,
hang
my
out,
wars.
Dude, honestly though,
Yeah.
I feel like if I get drafted or I have to go to a war, I'd come back and I'm like, I want to work at a small coffee shop.
Yeah.
Go back
You know,
to my farm.
To the
to
roots.
my farm.
Really hit your roots.
I want to hit my roots at my
Dude,
farm.
it would be low key cool. Like I would, I think it would be cool to have a farm, but that would be if I was raised on a farm because I
Yeah.
can't just do a farm now. You know, you can't just
There's
do a
yeah,
farm.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm too far gone to like know how to do farm shit now.
To
Like
do a
I
farm.
could
Yeah.
I could learn, but I'm not gonna buy a farm. Even if I like, let's say I won the lottery tomorrow, why am I buying a farm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, my dad should have shipped me off to Lyle's farm when I was
For
born.
real.
I
I
probably
drink-
would be happier right
I
now.
drink pesticides at Austin's. Austin's grandpa used to own an orchard,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a summer where we went up and we were like just being like farm hands or orchard hands or whatever. And I was like, I'm thirsty, so I started drinking the water that was like the.
Oh, the
Ooh, the
sprinkler ones.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the irrigation.
Yeah, and he got mad at me because there was hella pesticides in it.
Yeah.
That and maybe shit.
It's not very filtered.
No.
Yeah.
So
Not
that
very.
was cool. So I mean, I'm
Yeah,
kind of
don't-
a farm boy.
Same thing with kind of the hose water.
what orchard
Yeah,
was it?
Don't
What-
drink out of the fucking
What kind of
hose.
orchard was it?
I don't know. It was like fruit and
Because my grandpa Lyle, he did corn.
Most orchids are.
He did corn, hay. Well, hay because he had cows, and then he also did cows.
I can't remember
butchering cows.
what the. Maybe apples.
I'm sure he had.
It might
I'm
have
sure
been
he
apple
had
orchard.
apples.
Yeah.
It's an orchard. He's cool. I like him. Also, this is so random. I'm so sorry. There's this dog up there. I don't know if it's still alive, called Little Bear, and it's tiny. And the owners of it didn't know it was in the bed with them, and they flung the sheets and they flung the dog like across the room. And now the dog has mega brain damage, so it can't run in a straight line and it can't hold its tongue in.
Was it like a farm dog?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
Why do I feel like the story's made up?
It's not, bro.
Like, did they just accidentally like freak out and kick the dog or something?
They could have.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Oh, he got flung out of the bed.
They were actually trying to throw him at the wall,
Yeah.
like a football.
So dude, whenever he runs, he'll literally like
Gallop almost.
What kind of a dog?
a small black one. I don't
Oh, it
know.
can't be a farm dog if it's small.
Yeah, it's a small black one. It's like a little hangout dog. Well, it really is now
Little
because
hangout dog.
it can't like move anymore. It just kind of like exists because it can't walk.
I feel like really bad for like dogs that like get older and have like cataracts and shit like that. Their eyes go all blue. They can't see shit.
JoJo was a little bit like that, but she could still see. She never went fully blind.
Yeah.
My uncle, his first dog, had really bad cataracts. So she would like, how dogs have their like routes that they do and like their borders around the fucking like backyard or whatever. She would do it, but there was a window well in one spot, and she would like be so blind to the fact that she would just like fall into the window well.
Aww.
Yeah, it was really sad.
That's sad.
This is kind of unrelated. Doesn't have to do with dog blindness, but JoJo's mom, Maddie, when we did the houseboat trip to Lake Powell almost every year, there was one time my dad was fucked for this. He was calling Maddie and JoJo over to the sliding glass door. He said, "Come here." Maddie just runs straight into the fucking door. Because she couldn't tell. She
But it was probably pretty funny at the time.
Yeah, I mean, but like I felt bad because she just
funny.
went donk right.
Did they do like, when dogs get a little like shaken up? Did it seem like she was shaken up for a minute?
Well, she ran into it and then she fell down on her butt and then got back up and was trying to like scratching the thing to try and come out.
So she was alright.
I love the little shake, like the little like,
Yeah.
and they're back at it.
They literally get dizzy for like 2 seconds and then like snap out of it.
Yeah, I'm back to it.
Yeah.
I love dogs.
Back to
I've
fucking
been,
dog
like,
shit.
I don't know what it is, but my TikTok For You page right now is just all dogs. It's like, look at this cute dog.
It's either
I've got
funny
religious
dog.
conspiracy and you get dogs.
it's
I
either
get
AI
funny
Jesus or dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get, like,
No in between.
Nope. I love dogs though. I'm not mad about my For You page.
I'm a little bit mad about mine, but I guess I could talk about some of them on here
Yeah.
because some of them are crackpot. But
You don't have a For You page. You like barely use TikTok.
he doesn't.
I've
use
been on it
TikTok.
now
You
because
don't
I've
use
been
it anymore?
posting it, our shit and everything, and liking a bunch of stuff. So. But let's end it there.
I think we're gonna end it.
Thanks for joining in this week, boys and girls,
And females and men and
And non-binary and not
Non-binary.
specified.
and Canadians.
We don't have any Canadians. do we?
Yeah, I looked.
Oh,
I'm
we
pretty
have 1%.
sure. Yeah,
shout out to
less
the
than 1%.
Attaboy
So
Canadian.
the Canadian, I think it's probably just one person.
Yeah.
Probably. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. What about anyone else? Any cool?
There's the Canadian,
There's the Canadian.
non-binary, and not specified, and then it's like almost
And
half
still-
and half men.
And still no one
female.
from the age group of 0 to 17.
That's actually
We
kinda
did at
weird.
one point. We had 1% there. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when we had a bunch of old listeners.
We
and
still
I-
have some old listeners. Yes. We got 60 plus.
It's
up
just
there.
our grandparents. I feel like.
My
My
grandparents,
grandparents do
don't.
not know how to use the internet.
Same with my. Wait, okay, maybe not then, because my grandma doesn't. I'm sure she.
My
doesn't.
grandpa
None of my
literally just
grandparents listen.
he orders a bunch of shit off of Temu and then gets mad at Temu because it's
A scam,
It's dog shit.
basically.
And then he's like, ah!
It's like a worse
And then
wish.
he orders Temu again.
And they take your credit card information.
Yeah.
All right. See you later, boys.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Thank you.
Ew, ew.